Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with another video, and in this video, I want to talk about transparency in PC gaming. Transparency between developers and gamers is an issue that isn't exclusive to PC gaming. Console gamers have to deal with it as well, but on PC, it is a bigger issue, at least from what I've experienced. And for those of you that are confused by the term transparency, it essentially means to let the gamer know everything that's going on with the development of a game, and everything that gamers should know before they drop their hard-earned money on a game. Obviously, letting the gamer know too much information could have a negative effect on its perception. Not to continue the hate train on No Man's Sky, but it's a very relevant example right now. That's a game that Hello Games was not transparent with at all, and how they promoted the game from several points of view. On one hand, for a long time, the exact game's content was a mystery. No one really understood what the game was, and that carries over on PS4 and PC. But with PC, Hello Games wasn't really clear with anything. Just a few weeks before the release of the game, for some people, the release date was listed as August 12th on Steam. Some people had it listed as August 9th, and people were wondering, when is this game coming out on PC? Keep in mind that this wasn't clarified until just a few weeks before release. I know it's just a few days of difference, but that's information that the gamers should be entitled to well before it's being released. I mean, it was available for pre-order the whole time. Why couldn't they just let the gamer know, hey, it's coming out on this day, it'll be a little later on PC? Fine, that's not the issue. You just gotta let the gamer know about that before just a few weeks the game's about to release. And another thing with No Man's Sky was that we never even got recommended system requirements for the game. We only got minimum requirements. And PC gamers definitely deserve more information than that. For a long time, I was vouching for developers to move away from doing the typical minimum and recommended requirements and make it more clear for the gamers by doing minimum, recommended, and ideal system requirements, which some developers have actually started doing. Gears of War 4 is a game that uses a 3-tiered requirement system, but back to No Man's Sky, giving just minimum requirements is just very unprofessional. PC gamers deserve to know more. And it's just not No Man's Sky. I know I've been shitting on this game for like the past week since it's been released. Other developers do weird shit too when it comes to PC gaming. For example, Square Enix, a publisher that I absolutely adore, released the Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 HD remaster on PC with zero notice. Nobody knew that game was coming out, and it just showed up on Steam one day. Like, come on, that's a big game. I know it's not a massive new release, but it is a game that a lot of people would be interested in. And it just boggles my mind why developers wouldn't want to promote it. At least put out a tweet, something simple saying, hey, we just want to let you guys know that this game is coming out on this day. Hope you're excited, but no, let's release our game with no promotion. And the weirdest thing about the Final Fantasy X HD remaster was that was a game that wasn't even a broken port or anything like that. It actually worked pretty well. Not perfect, but it was fine for what it was. So it's just confusing to me as to why Square Enix didn't want to promote that game. I can understand studios like Tecmo Koei being unclear with their PC releases because so many of their games are freaking broken, although they have been getting a bit better, so kudos to them for that, but they are by no means perfect. They have a lot of work to do. And don't get me wrong, it's pretty obvious why a lot of developers don't promote their games on PC and they don't talk about it a lot, because when that happens, usually we'll get a broken game. Rarely do you see developers boasting about how a PC version is coming along and then it releases as a piece of crap. I'll take another example. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition got hardly any promotion at all on PC. It was announced and then it just like kept getting delayed. We didn't know what was happening with the game. Some people thought it got canceled. We just knew jack all about the game before it was released. And then it just showed up on the Windows Store one day and it was pretty crappy. But kudos to Coalition this time around. They're being much more transparent with the release of Gears of War 4. They're showing off the settings, they're giving us system requirements super early, and they sound very confident in how the PC version is coming along, and I do expect this time around that the game will be very good on PC. We need more of that. A lot of devs and publishers are good with being completely transparent, but it's not perfect yet, and I want it to get better. If gamers are expected to drop $60 on games, we deserve to know more information about the game, just the essentials. To know the release date more than a few weeks before the game comes out, to know accurate system requirements, because that's a big issue too. Sometimes developers will release system requirements and they aren't even accurate. Like, come on. Is it that hard to do some testing and get us accurate requirements? Because as a PC gamer, it's essential to know information like that. And I'm not a game developer, but I can't imagine it being difficult to figure out exact system requirements. It requires a lot of testing. But at the end of the day, that's information PC gamers need to know. I mean, it's pretty important to know whether or not your PC can run a game and how well it can run a game before you buy it. So I'm sure not many game developers are watching this video, but even if one or two are, I just ask, be the most transparent you can be with game releases. Let us know when a game is coming out. Get us accurate system requirements, because if you expect us to buy into a game and not refund it, we deserve that information. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Comment your thoughts down below. If you have a request for a future video, you can also leave that in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.